see everybody again.
Proud of our every initiative in this way. We have this infrastructure of voluntary migrant organizations, amongst them organizations of elder people. And I can definitely say, as an alderman, I need those organizations. I need the knowledge and the inspiration of the first generation of migrants in Amsterdam, of the people who are constantly aware of the need of the well-being of the elder migrant people in Amsterdam. It's so easy to forget. That's what I see daily. So I admire you very much. I'm very grateful for everything you do. I think I've learned 8 or 9 European countries. I really hope that your conference will learn you again, as probably each year, very much about each other's practice.
First, I want to thank André van Es, alderman of the city of Amsterdam, for hosting us and welcoming us. Thank you very much. For the new members who doesn't know me, I'm Jan Boy, and I'm the chairman of ENIEC. And very welcome for the new members. And of course, I want to welcome all the members of ENIEC.
A few words I would like to introduce myself to you and my organization. For a long time, for 20 years, I worked in the organizations of persons with disabilities and chronically ill. And that was a totally wide world. There were hundreds of member organizations of disabled persons, and they tried to be connected with migrants, but they did. I am happy to see that one of my member organizations, the GNOME, and Fred May, is supporting them now in getting connected to the migrant groups in the Netherlands.
Thinking about what's the health of these people and what is possible for these people. Turkish and also Moroccan care nurses, but also Dutch. So it's 50-50. Overall, it's 70. 70% is Turkish and Moroccan, and that's very important for our people. We have Turkish lunch, Moroccan lunch, and Turkish-Moroccan dinner, also in the breakfast.
The situation of the immigrants is not a good one. They are frequently concerned different aspects. Most of the elderly immigrants are in a bad health. Wim mentioned that because of the hard labor here in the fabrics. Also, they receive a minimum wages. They don't have a good pension. They live in poor housing conditions. And they have a poor knowledge of Dutch language. There was no integration policy. Looking to that, you can talk that most immigrants would like to return to their home country. But however, they have been here for decades and their children live here. That's why it's not a real option to return. The secret to success is to have a lot of cultural empathy, to be open to other cultures and customs, to listen carefully to the needs of the clients, to have sensory interest, and to be creative and flexible.
Last night you met Henry Liu, now again
and his wife Maria. And you will understand, those are my silver heroes. At 45, I want to tell you something about Henry. He came to Amsterdam. He was born in Suriname when it was a Dutch colony. He was too old to get a job, so he became a volunteer in the Chinese Society of Amsterdam. He became the founder of Toenlok, a volunteer organization of Chinese elderly in Amsterdam.
Because data of elderly refugees are mostly lacking, we have a lot of gaps in the data sets of refugees. We have data about migrants in general and elderly migrants, and not that much on refugees. I will also present some data about elderly migrants, and then we can extrapolate it to the aspects of elderly refugees.
Hier wachten we met een groepje op de overstap met ruim 13 naar het wereldplan.
Activiteiten voor ouderen om te blijven ouderen actief te zijn.
When we came here, it's a new place. There are lots of new things. It is Europe, and I'm coming from Africa, so things are really quite different. So there was no such group for or organized refugee organizations, especially for women.
Thanks to you, because you made this wonderful contribution, and not everybody could deliver, but you have still time tomorrow to write something nice in. But the majority did so we give it to you for the members, for you, a special ENIEC newsletter.
Also for the new members, I think it's good to tell something about ENIEC.
The new board. All women.
Wij varen hier op de golven van diversiteit door het mooie Amsterdam.
Wauw. Ja, tranen. Tears in your eyes.
It took many years of sorrow and despair before patients and family ask help from outside. But then we often see that Dutch care system is not fully prepared to serve this new group of clients. And on the other hand, the migrants themselves lack the knowledge of the system. Furthermore, lack of knowledge of each other's language makes it more complicated. And only recently methods of diagnosing dementia by older migrants has been developed.
First signs of dementia, that they lose their second language, they go back to their first language. Yes. So like the migrants from, say, we care for Russians, and they speak in Russian. And therefore we have staff that do speak Russian also, and this is a very big advantage, because if they were to be staying in a normal Swedish nursing home, nobody would understand what they were saying.
Scese nel canale, scese nel canale.